Hi, guys, and happy Thursday. Happy Maundy Thursday of Holy Week. We are in Holy Week, and it's a very gloomy, dreary, rainy day today. And it's just par for the course these days. It's like nasty every day. But Easter is Sunday, and I'm hoping that next week will start my spring days that I can get out there and start cleaning up. I need to. I really want to. So, we'll start out with a beautiful card I got in the mail. Such a beauty. I love this. This is from my dear friend Susie. It is, and she wrote such a beautiful personal note inside. Just an amazing thing. Thank you so much, Susie. You know, me and my cards. All right. Do you remember last time I talked to you? I told you I got the that other grill, so I would have the parts that I was missing, which really was only the handles, and everything was in that grill. And I put the whole grill together. I put whatever I was missing, the handles, the two handles on the side, the handle on the top, put them on. And now I'll have extra grill grates, which is always good because, sometimes they rust or get really grungy with use. So I'll have extra ones. And the grill is really fun. And it's right here. I was pretty happy about that. All the more reason I'm, longing for the spring. Well, I just want to be outside every day. That's just my thing. Sunday we made Aussie burgers. I kept seeing people making and eating Aussie burgers, and I was like, okay, I gotta make this. It looks really good. Everything on the burger looked amazing, with the exception of the fried egg, because I knew that my dad would not eat a burger with a fried egg on it. I would have tried it. I don't care. But I knew he wouldn't eat a burger with the fried eggs. So I left the fried eggs off, but everything else, just amazing. We used brioche buns. I made my own hamburger patties because they told you to make them bigger than the bun because they're going to shrink. And I did that. We put real British cheddar on them, grilled pineapple, sliced beetroot, lettuce, tomato, very thin sliced onions, and a special sauce that is ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard. They were out of this world. They were so good. All right, I got two. We had a big conversation about tartans the other day, me and my mom, on that Sunday, and I got two books on. This one is Clans and Tartans. This one is the Clans and Tartans of Scotland. My mom's father was a Mitchell, and we were looking for the Mitchell tartan, and I have seen the Mitchell tartan, but it's never listed in these. According to the clans, Mitchell would wear the Innis tartan. But so these books only have the Innis tartan. They don't have the Mitchell tartan. My grandmother, my mother's mother, was a Doyle, and Doyle does have a tartan, an Irish tartan. But tartans and all that stuff, very fascinating to us. You know, the clan crests and everything. Really, really, really interesting stuff. So I got those books. I thought we would have fun with that. All right, I got some Temu things, and I'm gonna show them to you. I got some really fun things. I got this, another one of these sweaters. You know, these little shruggy sweaters. But this one has like a crossover here. The other one just comes straight across. So this one's a little bit different, and I love it. It's very similar, but it's got this cool, you know, element right here, and I like it. I got from Temu this beautiful metal Easter egg. Really great, isn't it great? It looks very, you know, Nestler in imagery. It's, you know, vintage looking bunnies and chicks and things like that. But I love it. It has this beautiful toadstool they're sitting under. It's really magical. So I was pretty happy with that. I got another short brimmed hat. It's very similar to the one I got in the thrift, but the one I got in the thrift is a little heftier. This one, I believe, said 100, but look, they put this nice heavy duty thing inside to keep it from smashing up in shipping. I will say it did get a little smashy, but I steamed it and it's pretty perfect. But this one, I figured I could put pins on this one. This one I won't put pins on because this one is more of a wool felt and I don't want to make holes in it. I really love this one. But this one I could put pins on because, you know, that's what I do with so many of my hats. But you can see it's quite similar to the one I'm wearing. Very, very similar. All right. I got another garden flag for my mom. This is different from the one I got her, that I showed you the last time. The other one said welcome. Had a slightly different picture, different flowers. My mother's got 3 flag holders there on her in the front of her house. So I got her 2 new ones because the ones she has for spring are kind of faded out. And you remember I told you how hard it is to get Westie flags or dog breed flags unless you go to those specialty places, you know. All right, this was a box of 5 sunglasses. They all came together, and you've got sunglasses for every outfit. We got this great green pair. Look at this. I love them. The green is gorgeous. I got a very funky pink pair. Very fun. We got a beige pair with very dark lenses, which I think are beautiful. We got a white pair with dark lenses. And, of course, the black on black, which is probably going to be the one I wear the absolute most. But these are just great. 5 pairs in one. You can't beat it. And then you've got sunglasses for every outfit right there. And this is great for the Aloha Bar because whatever I'm wearing, I can pick a perfect sunglass. I got Welcome to Belfast, Ireland fence art. Awesome. Metal sign. So this will be going out probably next week if I can get out there and start cleaning up and getting stuff ready. I have other things to hang out there. So I'm pretty excited to get going on all that, you know. I got this beautiful yard flag. This is so beautiful. This is... Oh boy, how am I going to do this? Sacred Heart And the Immaculate Heart. Aren't they beautiful? They're that real vintage look Catholic imagery that I collect and love. So remarkable. I thought this was so beautiful. And it's big. It's 3 by 5, like all my other flags. So, and I like to have a lot of flags because I like to change them all the time. All right, let me figure this out here. Okay. Let's see if there's any more Timo. Did I get it all? I got it all. I got a couple more things here. The other day when I showed you my stuff from Craig, a really special record got stuck in the box and I never pulled it out. And this was the one I was the most excited about. And this is a break-in record, Dickie Goodman's Santa and the Touchables. I have Santa and the Satellite, but not Santa and the Touchables. So Craig found this one for me. And like I said in the live yesterday or 2 days ago, 2 days ago, the next live is going to be all break-in records, which is a very fun area of collecting. And I'm pretty excited about it. I have a lot of break-ins. So I watched a documentary the other day. Was it yesterday? Probably yesterday. Documentary called Holy Week, Where It Happened. And a tour guide in the Holy Land takes you, like step by step, all throughout the Easter story from Palm Sunday on. And it's really, really, really great. I've never been to the Holy Land. Skeety went to the Holy Land. He said it was remarkable. His mother was going to the Holy Land, and he didn't want her going by herself because, there's a lot of unrest in that part of the world. So he wasn't going to let her go by herself. So he went also, and he was glad that he did because it was really, he said you just can't even describe. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, it was a great documentary. Holy Week, Where It Happened, right here on YouTube. And the tour guide was very, very knowledgeable and very, likable. And I have a Gregorian chant playlist going off in the back. Some of them are louder than others. I did get my Nestler egg from eBay, and I am so thrilled with this thing. I am just blown away. Blown away. I'm just making sure I didn't forget anything. It is glorious, and it was, better than I even expected because I wanted a big Nestler. I wanted one of the big Nestlers, but this was bigger than I even thought. I don't think I've ever seen one this big, and it is so glorious. And this is it. Look at it, it's bigger than my head. Isn't this beautiful? This is made in Germany by Nestler. Look at the beautiful picture. Look, there's even a thatched cottage in it with the kids, little girls, greeting the Easter Bunny and him delivering the eggs. It is so magical. Look at that. It's huge. Same image on both sides. This thing is remarkable. I could not have been happier with this. It's huge. And now, throughout the year, I will continue to look for nestlers in the thrift because when it's not Easter time, that's probably when we'll find these. Don't think I'll ever find one this big, that's for sure. But I was so excited about this. Isn't it beautiful? So, so happy. So, my little doves are doing very well. Um, they're not afraid of me at all. And like I said, they just sit there when I come in and out of the house. When I come home, even with bags and stuff, they're not afraid. So we have Fiona, who sits there all night long, and Finster sits there all day. And I don't know when the little egg is going to hatch, but it'll probably be in the next week or two. And I hope everything goes okay. Nothing bothers them where they are. I think they're pretty safe where they are, but it's really, really, it's really amazing that they're there. I was really surprised when they started building there. And my mother said, aren't they, they're crazy. They see you going in and out. You go to the mailbox, you go to the car and back. And no, they weren't deterred at all. Not afraid at all. So they're totally welcome to stay there until their baby is born and gone. And because it hasn't been warm enough for me to really be outside anyway. So I wouldn't be turning my fountain on. I mean, we still have a risk of freeze warnings at this point. So you don't put water in your fountains when it's going to freeze. But anyway, guys, I think that's about it. Just wanted to come in, say hi, wish you a very, very happy, blessed Easter. And I hope you're spending it with the ones you love, whether it be family, friends, whoever. I think my mom is making her famous pot roast. And she's also got a legendary cheesecake that she makes. And she's going to make it that day. It takes a long time to make this cheesecake. And she hasn't made it, I'm going to say, since before COVID. Because she used to make this for Christmas Eve. Because it was one of my sister-in-law's favorites. And then COVID came and nobody could get together for the holidays. Of course, I did. I went there. We hung out. But, nobody else could come around. And we were just thinking about that the other day. Because, I used to take you... well, I think I've taken you a couple of times only. But on Good Friday, we used to go to Mount Virgin Church and look around. It's a beautiful time to go there. And I went back and looked at the videos, and I remember I took you there. There was one video where I took you there before I went by Charlie's. And then there was another time a couple years ago when I took you there during COVID. And I heard, and the sign on the door said hours, 9 to 3 or whatever, 9 to 6. But the doors were locked. So they were still locked. They were still not open. I guess those hours had always been posted. But it was still COVID time. And we couldn't get in. And then that other time we were driving through Garfield, and I found that Our Lady of Sorrows chapel. I wanted desperately to go in there, but they weren't open. And then I said, you know what? After COVID, I'm going to look this chapel up and make sure that we go there. And I did that the other day because I said, well, COVID's long gone. So let me check the hours on the chapel so we can go there on Good Friday. It's gone. They closed it down. They closed it down. They couldn't keep it open. They actually merged the congregation with Mount Virgin. So I never got to see inside the chapel. And now it's gone. It's actually for sale. Could you imagine? Did you ever watch those things where people live in unusual dwellings? I think it would be so cool to live in a chapel or an old church. Wouldn't that be amazing? That would be so cool. But anyway, the chapel's gone. So we can't do that. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it for me. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Thursday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. Tink merch below, Radio Tink podcast link below, Patreon link below. Join me on Patreon, become an Inner Circle member. I would love to have you there. And until next time, remember, I love you all. And have a beautiful, magical, most blessed Easter. I'll see you next time.